Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. What amazing, awesome, just incredible day today it is today. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And so I just thought about just being grateful just this second today, because like some days you wake up and you can see everything, and some days you wake up when you get a little bit older where like everything's blurry. And this is a good day. I can actually see really well today, and I don't need my glasses, and that might change by the end of this podcast or this broadcast. But we're going to have some fun today. So excited about talking about our minds and what we say to our minds today. But we're going to start off with our breathing. And so we're going to go ahead and take a big breath in. We're going to hold it. Breathe in. This is how we start our day. We get to wake up on purpose. We get to protect our focus and not be distracted by the noise of the world. Our phones, our devices, our screens, our computers. It's so amazing when you stop being distracted, how much concentration you have. Somebody, a couple times yesterday, my dad called me and breathe in, hold it. My dad called me and said that he needs an antenna for his TV. Breathe out. Breathe in. Because Channel 7 doesn't work. And yes, they listen to Channel 7 all day, and I don't know what's going on with the cable company, what's going on, and don't really want to know. I'm like, okay, 'cause that's all I have. I've only had an antenna for a long time. I guess we got a couple streaming services, but I haven't had cable in about 10 years at least. Breathe in. How do you know what's going on? They tell me. I guess I still am able to live without knowing everything that's happening in the world. Somebody else told me there's something going that she lived. One of my meeting folks yesterday is a lady who lives by an airport that I guess had a whole bunch of stuff going last week. She told me all about it. So I guess if I need to know, somebody will tell me. We're getting ready to hydrate, breathe in right after this. So hopefully you have your glass of water ready to hydrate. Create this stillness through our breathing. Breathe in. Technology worked today. I'm grateful. I didn't have any issues. I shouldn't say that right until this show is over. Make sure my mic's working. It says it is. Oh, what are we going to connect with today? I'm excited about a new person I'm going to connect with today. And an old person I'm going to connect today with. There's such thing as a medium person, because I got a medium person I'm going to talk to today too. Also thankful, Sonia, if you're on, that your trust probably came to you yesterday, so I'm excited and thankful for that. Oh, I'm so excited about our devotional. Breathe in. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. And let's jump into our devotional today. This is such a cool, we're on day 93, and we're talking about our thoughts and our mind. And I don't know why I get so excited about talking about it. I get to talk about the science in it, and so I can get excited with my hands, right? Your thoughts affect your body. Your thoughts affect your body. Verse today is a cheerful heart is good medicine. Proverbs 17:22, a cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. So we think about our healing, we think about our bodies. I was thinking about my knee, and I had knee surgery on my right knee about 10 years ago, and my left knee is starting to hurt. And I was literally thinking this morning, what can I do that can make my knee better? I'm going to pray for it and say, God, please heal my knee and make me so I never, because I don't want to get another knee surgery. But the grounding is, God, help me to understand the connection between my mind and my body. Your thoughts don't just affect your mindset, they affect your physical state. They affect your physical state. Example, someone under constant stress thinking begins to experience tension, fatigue, and poor sleep. Think about all the times that you've been stressed out. And one of the things that we just talked about this morning that can stress you is just taking the burdens on of the whole entire world. I don't think God designed us that we should be able to take on all the things that are happening with the 8 billion people that are on this planet. He puts us in our own space. He puts us in our own calling. He puts us in our own communities so that we can experience mercy, and we can experience grace, and we can experience each other, and we can speak this incredible life that he has for us. And sometimes we decide that we're going to stress ourselves out, and that hurts our bones. My wife has rheumatoid arthritis, and it really acts up when she's stressed. I can tell her actual joints and skin and everything else literally swells up when there's stress. And I've had some seasons where my thinking was heavy, full of pressure, responsibility, and constant problem solving, which is okay if you're solving problems in a way that doesn't create stress. But I could feel it physically. My shoulders were tight. Have you ever had that? Where you say, ooh, my energy was low, my rest was off. It wasn't just emotional. It was in my body. That's when it clicked for me. My thoughts were shaping how I felt physically. When I started shifting my thinking, bringing in peace, truth, and intentional focus, my body responded. I wasn't just thinking differently, I was actually feeling differently. I believe that our thought and the things that our minds do go into our cells and go deep down. When you think of stressful or negative thoughts, your brain actually releases a chemical called cortisol. It's a stress hormone. And over time, high cortisol levels can lead to fatigue. You ever felt like you're really tired after you've done something? It's probably the cortisol that's in you. Have you felt like you got to always take naps, or you're just tired in the afternoons all day long? The stress hormone over time, high cortisol levels can lead to fatigue, anxiety, and even if there's enough in your body that's being released, physical illness. On the other hand, positive and peaceful thinking can release what we call dopamine and serotonin, which improve mood, improve energy. Your mind is not separate from your body, it directly influences it. One of the things is dopamine is something that we chase because it makes us feel better. It makes us with energy. And that's where like the science of, you think about your phone. I don't know where my phone is. This is in the other room. But your phone, I have an iPhone, and there's all these little red dots that show up when something is, somebody's trying to send me a message or trying to send me a notification. Even this morning, I looked at my phone like, dang, and I would say, my wife would be really stressed with all these red dots out there. Because they figured out that by those red dots, when you click on them, it actually releases some dopamine so you feel better. And so the more of those things that they can have makes you pop up. Not so because you need to know everything, but I found other ways to create some dopamine and serotonin, which improves my mood, my energy, my mind, and separate from my body, it directly influences. And I think about like this morning and doing this every single day in this routine that we do with you, and connecting with my God and connecting with you and connecting with myself and breathing right and bringing in the oxygen and drinking the water. Whoa, I forgot to drink the water. So drinking the water all is part of the dopamine that can take place of the artificial ones that are trying to put. And so connection, what you think you feel, what you think you feel. And so the invitation here is, how have your thoughts been affecting your energy lately? If you're really tired, I want you to really start thinking about what you're thinking about or what stress is on you. And then how do we relieve some of that stress? So the practice today is just noticing it, how your thoughts are impacting your body. In a short prayer, I would say is, Father, align my thoughts with peace and life, vitality and energy. Align them with the things that make my body work better and have my thoughts not aligned. I don't want any cortisol in my body at all today. That means I don't need to have any stress. Why don't I need to have any stress? Because life is going to happen. Over the next 10 years, life is going to happen. And there are going to be, some of the stress is good. If you're stressing your body because you're trying to build it, some of that's good. But if you're stressing your body because of pain, that's a little bit different. Right? So the blessing today, may your mind bring life to your body. May your mind bring life to your body. We have it, one of our affirmations that specifically, we'll read it maybe 4 times a day instead of 3. specifically talks about our body and our life and speaking that into existence. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put these questions here in the comments. Do you think thoughts affect your physical health? Do you believe they do? And if so, what can you do about it, right? How does stress thinking usually show up in your body? Not just the body, your particular body, my body. I know exactly how it is because I've been tracking it, because now I'm aware of it, right? Why is my mental and physical health, why is my mental and physical health connected? Because that's the way God made us. But how is it connected? And then what can you do about it to make it better? All right, so I forgot to drink the water. Did I not put that up on the screen? I am so sorry that I didn't put that up on the screen today and you had to look at me that whole time. But I'll throw it up here right now while we're drinking our water, I guess, so you can see it if you need to. And then we will, at least you can see the. And it's okay to drink water throughout, so we'll do in through the nose, out through the mouth. The nose, the mouth. I got so excited. I got so excited to do that devotional that I just forgot to drink water right before. So I'm surprised I made it through. I didn't cough. I didn't have to drink my tea. Just excited. I guess you guys can tell the days that I'm having a good day that's more than just the normal day. Every day's a good day. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Through the nose. What can you say to yourself while we're breathing that can even help your body? My body is healing myself. There's no reason to be stressed. The God who knows the universe knows me by my name. He gets to take on all of that. Give it to him. Let him be stressed. Of course, he's not going to be stressed because he knows the answers. Breathe into the nose. Let's do 3 more. Two more. Breathe in. One more. Breathe in. We're going to drink our water, second water, just because I don't want you to feel like you're filling yourself up too much after we do our gratitude. So think about, I am going to make sure this gets up on stage, and I'm going to put myself in the little bottom corner of it. And as I read the gratitude, and one of the reasons that I use water is one of those things that can release stress. Make you think of all the wonderful things that are part of life and all the wonderful things that God has given us. And as I read day 93 of our journal, I just want you to think of our gratitude journal of, what are you so thankful for? What about in your life and your health? Thank you, God, that I woke up today. Thank you for my breath in my lungs, the strength of my body, clarity in mind, and steadiness in my nervous system. Thank you for my heart beating faithfully, my brain processing with awareness, my muscles supporting my movement, and my body renewing itself continually. Thank you that I have a mind that was able to process the fact that when I'm saying that I'm thankful, that it releases serotonin and dopamine instead of the cortisol that can hurt me. That when I think about what I'm thankful for, and I think about that my life and my health are so connected to my mind, that you have designed me in a way that just makes it amazing that I can wake up in the morning and I can think and I can change my state. I can change my mind. I can change my body. I can change the way I feel. Thank you for helping me to understand that consistency is what sustains growth. Thank you for guiding me to stay disciplined in my habits so I continue to build strength, focus, and endurance. I'm so thankful that I have relationships that allow to feed into my mind, that my mind be able to process better because I have people that care about me. I'm thankful for my wife, my children, my grandchildren, my parents, my in-laws, and I'm so thankful for the people that are in my life. The people that continue to help me grow, that continue to help me get better, that continue to make my life what it is today. I'm thankful that those relationships bring love, that they bring accountability, and they bring purpose in my life. I thank you for the trust that continues to grow through consistency and intentional care. Thank you for helping me recognize that relationships require daily action. And thank you for guiding me to be patient, present, and engaged. I'm thankful again for all those relationships in my life. And help me today to just be thankful when I get to invest in one relationship today that is going to strengthen not just me, but strengthen them as well. I'm so thankful for provision, that the provision in my life, my home, my food, my transportation. I'm thankful that for the stability that allows me to focus and move forward with clarity and a clear mind that works. It's not stressed. Thank you for helping me see the provision is not just comfort, but responsibility for what I have today is something I am called to steward well. I'm so thankful for my finances, and I'm grateful for financial provision and opportunity and deposits to get put into the bank that allow me to do with my money, that doesn't allow me to be stressed. I thank you for helping me remain focused on long-term stability rather than short-term choices. I'm thankful for the purpose and the impact that you have in my life, that I get to live with purpose and direction. Because when you're living in purpose, you don't have time to be stressed, right? Thank you for my life and what it carries and the meaning. And I thank you for today. All right. So let's move into our affirmations. But today, tomorrow, and for the rest of my life. But before we do, we're going to drink our second glass of water. So grab your second glass of water if you have it, and let's drink it up. Issues, you guys have to drink it faster too today, because when I usually do it, I talk and then you guys can drink while I'm talking. Today, you have to say what I'm saying. And so I apologize for that. I'll make sure tomorrow that I drink my water right on time. But dear Lord, give me the wisdom to do the things you put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you and serves others. Again, dear Lord, give me the wisdom to do the things you put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you and serves others. Today, tomorrow, and for the rest of my life, I will walk in the favor of God in my health. This is something that we're speaking. So we talk, the first one is about health and being able to speak that God's favor is even helping us with our health and our mind, the serotonin and the dopamine, right? I walk in the favor of God in my finances. I walk in the favor of God in my business. I walk in the favor of God in my marriage. I walk in the favor of God in my key relationships. I walk in the favor of God in my ministry. I walk in the favor of God in with my children. I walk in the favor of God with my grandchildren. I walk in the favor of God with my debt elimination. I walk in the favor of God with my credit and creditors. I walk in the favor of God with my loans and any applications I may do. I walk in the favor of God with my service to others. I walk in the favor of God with my leaders. I walk in the favor of God with my investors. I walk in the favor of God with my mentors and coaches. I walk in the favor of God with my new projects. I walk in the favor of God with my team. I walk in the favor of God with those who work for me with me this day, paid or volunteer. Today and every day, I walk in the favor of God, talk in the favor of God, and operate in the favor of God. The favor of God in my life changes for me rules, regulations, and policies that I have on my own life. It surrounds me and covers those who are close to me. It is in every area of my life for the rest of my life. This day, I expect favor. I live favor. I anticipate favor. The time for favor is right now. Today. Oh Lord, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I may be free from pain. And we just wrote that in there. And so now when we think about our affirmations, right? I want you to really think about the affirmations that we're going through today and how what you're saying out loud and your body is hearing actually is helping your mind and your thought stop you from stress, stop you from that cortisol being released and hurting you physically, not just mentally, but physically. So I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I am consistent. I'm not perfect. I'm consistent, not perfect. Imagine just in here, just by saying this, is as long as I'm consistent, I don't have to be perfect. And what stress comes from trying to be perfect? Ooh, I don't have it. Right? I listen before I react. I listen before I react. Another stress reliever, right? If I listen, I don't have to react with stress. Oh my gosh. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded. If I'm grounded and I know what I'm doing, and I'm grateful with attitude, gratitude, and I continue to grow, I don't need stress, right? I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. If I trust who I am and what I'm doing, I guess I don't need stress, right? Oh, I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. And by helping others and serving others, if I have wealth, then I don't have the stress of money. Man, all these tie in. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. Believe me, you don't have stress if you're finishing things. I finish what I start. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. If I know what I'm going to do every day, why do I need to be stressed? Oh my gosh, this is fun today. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. If I respect myself, no need for stress, right? I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. Here we go. I am healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I am healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods. I choose movement. I choose habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. I am healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. I am healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. One more time. I am healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. I speak life to myself and to others. I am a master of being present. I speak life to myself and others. I am a master at being present. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I get to start out my day every morning making meaningful connections with you all every day. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. Nobody's telling me who I am. I'm taking that responsibility, right? I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. This one is so important for our stress because if we believe we're right where we're supposed to be, we can't be stressed about trying to be somebody else in that comparison trap. In order to become who God made me to be, I'm right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. And God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need that what He has called me to do. So if He's done that, what do I need to be stressed about? God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. Now, He's not saying don't go, talk to people. And He said make those connections and those things will come into place. Well, we'll talk about that. We got, another 200 days to talk about stuff, right? There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. And I believe I'm enough. Ooh. And then you know that everything works out for me because I direct my thoughts. Everything works out for me because I refuse drift and distractions. And everything works out for me because that is the person I have become. Everything works out for me because I direct my thoughts. Everything works out for me because I refuse drift and distractions. And everything works out for me because that is the person that I have become. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me. All right, let's do our word of the day. Our word of the day is legacy. Meaning legacy is lasting impact of your daily choices. Ooh, lasting impact of your daily choices. So when you think about legacy and you think about where we're at right now, the things you do today, the choices you make today, the reason we need to start our day with intention every single day is because we are creating a legacy that will last forever. Legacy is the lasting impact of your daily choices. Legacy isn't built at the end of the life. It's built in ordinary decisions, how you speak, how you lead, how you love. What you repeat becomes what remains. What your kids know, what your grandkids know, what the folks that are around you know. What they say, like when you have your funeral, the day you were born, then there's the dash, and then there's the day that we actually expire, right? And what is your legacy is that dash, the dash between those years that mean everything. What does today's choices mean for that dash that you've created for yourself? So when you're making your connection today, who is watching your example? Who is watching your example? Live intentionally in front of them. Show up excited, show up happy, show up, what I say, making sure every day that you're 100% present in that conversation. That is part of your legacy, because when people say, I can't believe how much he cared about me, or I can't believe how much she cared about me. She was always there. One of the things that my mom's legacy is people tell me, I just love your mom. Your mom is the most awesome person in the world. Your mom is amazing. And everybody says that. And the one thing that I notice about my mom is every conversation, she is fully present. She is thinking of them before she's ever thinking about herself. And as a result, everybody loves her. So today, choose a conversation to be fully present in. Phone is down, eyes are up. Whatever you have to do, wherever you meet, to not be distracted. Promise yourself today, maybe today act in a way that your future self would respect. What I did today would my future self go? That was a good day. So whatever your promise is today, doesn't have to be that. I want you to make it. I want you to write it down. And I want you to say it out loud, because there are words that are out loud. We're going to learn about that this week. But just do it before you go to bed. And then tomorrow, put it in your promise book. And then tomorrow, check it off. All right. So we'll talk with it. We'll finish with our last declaration. Our last declaration today. Let me make sure that you can see it. All right, Heavenly Father, I make up in my mind today, I will experience your best for my life. I will not settle for small living or small expectations. I will not settle for things getting worse in my life. Things are getting better for me. Everything in my life is getting better and better. I will not settle for my past holding me back from my future. You have destined me for greatness, so I will not settle for a mediocre life. I choose to receive your blessings. I let go of small expectations. I choose to receive what you have already done for me. I expect goodness and mercy to follow me all the days of my life. I choose today to think big, to renew my mind to heaven's way of thinking. I will speak to my mountains and they will move. My family and my descendants will be blessed. I will possess the land. I will use big language because you are big language. I will ask big. I will seek big. I will dream big. I will never stop envisioning a better life and dreaming about a better life. My family being better, my health being better, my purpose being better, and my emotions being better, my mind being better, and of course, my finances being better. I refuse to settle for a life that is getting worse. I embrace a life that is getting brighter and brighter and better and better and stronger from glory to glory until the day of your return. I give up small thinking. I expect good things to happen to me every day of my life. I agree with your way of thinking. I decide to think bigger every day and will continue to ask for what you said I could ask for, those desires of my heart. I accept the visions and the dreams that the Holy Spirit has placed within me. I will not be limited by any ceiling, any roof, any wall, any barrier, or any limitation others place on me, like age, race, color, education, or gender, or anything else others say I am. Nothing will limit me because you are the unlimited God and you live inside of me. I stand on knowing that you are able to do immeasurably, abundantly, above all that I can ask or imagine, according to your power that works within me. Today I let go of Today I let go of a small God and small expectations, and I begin to dream bigger dreams, my wildest dreams, believing that you will do exceedingly beyond all of them. And I ask these things in your name. Amen, amen, and amen. Oh man, I love that declaration. And so today, as we get ready to be blessed by our song, then all I'm saying that is you are God's greatest gift. He loves you if you allow him to. Let him wrap his arms around you in ways that can just make you feel like you are whole. I want you to know that you are born for greatness. Please let that greatness just ooze out of you and jump onto somebody else today in a way that just blesses them. Don't forget you are an answer to somebody else's prayer. All you need to do is be available and let God use you how he wants you to use you today. So enjoy our blessed song. I'll come back and I will give you one more last blessing to end our day with.
Yeah. Dr.B in the building. We're becoming the person now. Let's go. Woke up with a purpose, sunlight on my face. The God who made the universe still knows me by my name. Every step is kingdom, every breath is grace. I do not rush the process, I just run in my own lane. 2 ears, 1 mouth, so I listen first. Hurting people hurt people, so I speak the healing words. I am a coach, a friend, a brother, a guide, helping people break the limits that were living inside. You have to be the one before you do the thing. Identity before assignment, that is how freedom sings. Every story is sacred, every life unique, and they do not care what you know until they know you are listening. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the podcast to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is stays. From mile-high flights to Chicago nights, from track lines chalk to the chaplain's light. 250 men with stories that ignite, now living boldly with purpose taking off in sight. Relationship first, that is the way I lead. Connection is the soil where the soul gets freed. I am a husband, father, and granddad too. 30 people at Thanksgiving, that's what love can do. I say you are God's greatest gift because it is true. Every room gets brighter when you walk through. I am living this mission until the final breath, helping others rise so their best becomes their next letter. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the pastures to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From Denver to the nations, let the good news spread. Faith over fear, that is the voice in my head. If you knew the stories and the places I have been, you would know every setback was a setup to win. I show up with bass and I show up with fire. I show up with truth for the ones who inspire. Legacy in motion, generations rise. God's fingerprints are all over my life. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Walking in the promise He keeps over me. Every step is purpose, every breath is praise. And the world gets brighter when we live this way. We are becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where our freedom stays. Let's go! Dr.B. Becoming the person. Every day.
May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you and give you peace. May you walk in favor every step that you take today. Make this a great day because the God who made the universe knows you by your name. I want you to have an amazing, awesome, awestruck day and know that you are loved. We'll see you tomorrow.